booked a cab with your phone, and how many struggle to go find the driver where he is waiting for you, or how many drivers would have struggled to find you as to where you're waiting for this thing, right? So, so imagine this world where you pull up your phone, say within the app itself, within the Uber app itself where you booked the cab. It automatically shows you, if you just point it up, it picks up your camera feed and then shows that, hey, now you go turn left here, inline in that app itself. And then it says, oh, there is a pillar 4, in this you turn left. And then you may see, now go out here. And then when you come out of the railway station or the airport, and then it says, hey, now walk towards here another 100 feet. It gives you that immersive guidance all along. And then suddenly a car shows up in front, and the driver waves off. That becomes a very easy thing. That's what we do as work, day in, day out, solving actual problems. And this is not something that I cooked up for the speech. If you go to Paris airport, one of the most confused places where the drivers and the riders find it hard to just find each other. So there are cases where the riders who requested for a cab, they go take a wrong cab and go away. And the guy who has actually booked the cab will be blinking all along. To top it off, we will even charge them thinking that he actually took the ride. So the reason I brought that up is that why immersive tech can solve very simple problems of augmenting the reality, of just showing the actual camera and guiding on the way as you go through the flow, and to as complex as what Meta had launched just recently, the super immersive cool goggles where you just wear it, it's going to show you inline directions, so on and so forth, right? So this is a good place to pick up some of those skills as you compete. Outside of your syllabus, you can go wild, read a lot of stuff, get a lot of those done. So that's the first point that I want to bring it. Next thing what I want to say is that there are stuff that we learn here in college and through these competitions, and they form the foundations for a lot of things. I'll just give a brief, the magnanimous of the problem that we solve once you get into a real world career, right? If you are in the road, I drive the autonomous vehicles, charter and Uber. If you look at it, if you are putting a car without a driver, imagine the amount of data that it has to process in real time. For example, there are a lot of radars, there are sensors, there's a bunch of things that goes on. Now, you need to watch all those things that are out there in the road. It could be the traffic light signal. It could be whether there is a speed breaker or not. It could be, hey, is there a person who's jaywalking suddenly out of the blue? Or maybe it is a cow that is crossing quickly. This is like hundreds gigs of data coming from streaming directly from about thousands of cars in real time, coming to a centralized data center, and you need to make a split-second decision, meaning like within a 100-millisecond decision, whether you need to steer left or steer right, brake or pull over the car, right? And this is not easy, and you need to figure out to do this within 100 milliseconds. It is the decision that you take or the programs take is what will decide between safety and security. And the fundamental thing that goes behind all of those things is something like scheduling algorithms you probably learned in operating systems all along during these things, right? And you may, even in my, when I studied, when I was taught, or when I read, I could not have imagined, is this going to come to good use for these applications at work? They do, and it took 20 years for me to actually put them to work when I was discussing with the team, with a lot of these things, and this is what come into work. So most of the things that you pick up at work, they do make to a level where it is even a light of death situation, things that's going to come to play with you, right? So that's extremely important. So pick those knowledges up, pick those skills up, strengthen your fundamental grounding. Quickly jumping up is, so does those fundamental knowledge skills are good enough? or is there something more that's going to help you to be very successful in your career? Um, what I would say is that colleges like PSG and most folks who have come here, 100% that itself will get you to an interview for sure. And the skills, the knowledge that you pick up in your class and your studies will definitely even help you clear the interview. What will help you succeed in career is the curiosity quotient and the passion for what you are trying to build is the only thing that will help you get there. And in the absence of that, this will not be of so much of an use, right? Just one more thing. There is a lot of chat. I was also discussing briefly with Chori. There is a lot of chatter around, hey, will AI take away my job? There is some sense around it, and everybody talks about it. Here is my simple take. AI will not take away anybody's job. But then the person who uses AI well will take away the person who don't. That makes the biggest difference, right? You probably, most of you would know, would have watched the Iron Man movie, right? It's a simple correlation. In Iron Man, there is this Iron Man, and he has that fancy suit that will take him anywhere listening to his command. And that is called as Jarvis. It's the same. AI is like the Jarvis, you are like the Iron Man. Unless Jarvis doesn't listen to anyone else. It listens to only the person who knows how to use that tool. So you find out a way how you can know the tool, make the max out of it, and that's what makes the bigger difference. Another key analogy that I want to quickly point out is that oftentimes when we join as a fresher into the college, most of you guys will get there in a year or two or whatever, right? So you will be at odds with some of your senior folks in the team. Hey, I wish I had 3-4 people who are working for me. I could get a lot done. I need to do all of this myself. I need to do the most laborious tasks for some of the times to get into the thing and all that, right? So that's where probably AI kind of liberalizes and puts everybody at the same page, in the sense you can probably pick up the most complex tasks very easily, and most of the code written by AI is not something that you will be or anybody will be able to deploy to production almost immediately, right? And technically on day one, you have the power of 5 or 6 engineers which is powered by AI, and you can just be the person who can customize all of those to a design that your organization would want, to something that you probably listen from your leaders, from your managers, from your company as a strategy that can do it. End of the day, AI will be an extension of what has happened in the past, projecting it out in the future, and tries to give you a lot of stuff, right? And with you using it to good use, on day one you can get a lot done than what you would have done otherwise. Anyway, so those are the key things that I thought I'll share with you. I will leave you with 3 things that you can take away, if any. One is always be curious. Just being knowledgeable alone wouldn't cut it for you to succeed in this thing. Those are stable stakes. Being knowledgeable, having the right skills is all like table stakes. You need to know anyways, right? And then being curious and passionate will take you places. And second thing is just go build and break stuff. Just sitting and reading a lot of white papers, reading a lot of articles, and all of these won't necessarily cut it. So whatever you read, try to apply it quickly. Let it fail, it's okay. Learn and continue from there. And that's probably going to be the best thing that you're doing. And lastly, learn to learn. It's extremely important. Technology almost changes every year or every 3 years or whatever it is. Your knowledge can become really stale, but if you can quickly learn to adapt to what we want to succeed in this thing, that's going to take you places. So those are the 3 things that I'll leave you, and all of these things can be picked up in competitions like these, in participants, when listening to a lot of other ones. It'll help you think a bit differently than your regular routine. And don't let it end here. Take away some of these learnings, go share with your other students when you go back, and keep this going in terms of your curiosity, in terms of building some new things, building some prototypes. It's okay, it works, it doesn't work, but then just keep keep at it, and that will help you not just to stay relevant, but also be very successful in your career. Thank you, and have a wonderful symposium here.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. Your valuable insights and experience are truly a source of motivation for all of us. As a mark of gratitude, I now invite our respected head of the department, Dr. A. Chitra, to present a token of appreciation.
We extend our heartfelt thanks once again to our esteemed chief guest for gracing this occasion with his presence and wisdom. Your words will undoubtedly last a lasting impression and continue to inspire us in the days ahead.
Alongside Login, our department proudly launches ComApp, a magazine for over 3 decades. It stands as a reflection of knowledge, creativity, and the spirit of innovation year after year. To share more about this esteemed magazine, I now invite the Joint Treasurer of the Computer Application Association, Ms. Swarnaratna.
A very warm good morning to one and all gathered here. I am Swarnaratna, the Joint Treasurer of Computer Applications Association, and it gives me great pride and joy to stand before you on this special occasion. Legacy, once created, is kept forever. PSG College of Technology has always set a trademark in building such legacies through its milestones. Today, as we gather here, I feel truly honored to talk about the 34th edition of our department's early magazine, ComApp. What makes this edition truly special is that it has been completely designed, developed, and curated by our students in the Department of Computer Applications. Today, as we gather here, this is not just a magazine, it is a testament to the creativity, imagination, and technical brilliance of our students. Every page speaks of their hard work, their passion for innovation, their ability to transform ideas into something remarkable. The highlight of this year's magazine is that it lies in its theme, the immersive point, redefining reality through immersive systems. This edition of ComUp explores the fascinating world of augmented reality and virtual reality, the fields that are reshaping the way we interact, learn, and experience the world around us. But more than just writing about VR and AR, our students have gone one step forward to make the magazine itself an immersive experience. On the last page of the ComUp magazine, you will find a QR code that leads you to download an app, which once installed, if you scan the cover page of the magazine, you will get to experience the virtual augmented reality. The unique feature takes ComUp far beyond the boundaries of traditional magazine, merging print with technology and imagination in a way that is truly groundbreaking. ComUp has consistently given our students a platform to dream, to express, and to push their own boundaries. With each edition, the content, the quality, and the innovation have gone higher, inspiring both contributors and the readers alike. As we stand here today, the 34th edition of ComUp is not just a continuation of a tradition, it is a celebration of how far we have come together as a department and a glimpse of the exciting future that lies ahead of us. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share a few words about ComUp. I truly feel proud to see how this magazine have become a legacy of creativity and innovation of our department. I hope you will also enjoy the experience of 34th edition of ComUp as we enjoyed creating it. Thank you.
Thank you, Swarnaratna, for giving us a clear insight into the journey and significance of ComUp. On this special moment marking the continuation of its rich legacy and celebration of knowledge, creativity, and innovation, we now invite our esteemed chief guest and head of the department to formally release the ComUp 2025 magazine. I now invite Mr. Janahan and Ms. Darshini to the stage. A short demo video will now be displayed about the ComUp magazine and explore how this edition comes alive through augmented reality, accessible via the app provided through the QR code. Thank you for watching the demo video. We hope it gave you a glimpse of the creativity and innovation behind this year's ComUp magazine. With today's release, the magazine continues its proud legacy, adding yet another remarkable addition to its three-decade journey.
As Cicero once said, gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. It is through gratitude that we acknowledge the efforts, support, and guidance of those who make every event meaningful and every journey smoother.
As we come to the conclusion of this inaugural function, it is time to extend our heartfelt gratitude to everyone who contributed to its success. To express our appreciation and formally deliver the vote of thanks, we now invite the Executive Coordinator of the Computer Applications Association, Mr. Sanjay Panneerselvan.
A very good morning to one and all present here. I am Sanjay Panneerselvan, Executive Coordinator of Computer Applications Association. It is indeed an honor and pleasure to take this moment to express our gratitude through the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. The inauguration of Login 2025, the 34th International Intercollegiate Technical Symposium of PSG College of Technology. On behalf of our Computer Application Association, I extend our deepest gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Mala Subramaniam sir, for taking this time from his busy schedule to grace this event with his inspiring presence. Thank you, sir. A special note of gratitude to all the faculty members, coordinators and staff of Department of Computer Application whose guidance and support have made this event possible. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to our student coordinators and organizing committee whose dedication, teamwork and sleepless nights have transformed this symposium from an idea to a grand reality, the magnum opus. An event of this scale would not have been possible without the generous support of our sponsors. We wholeheartedly thank our title sponsor, 24/7A, our program sponsors, our beloved alumni, 95 MXNs, 96 MXNs, 97 MXNs, not 1 and not 2 MXNs. Our event sponsors, Remax, 11 MXNs, 95 MXNs and the not 4 MXNs. And our hackathon sponsors, Agam Works and not 7 MXNs. Registration kit sponsors, MCA alumni of KLA. Food sponsors, not 6 MXNs, not 8 MXNs and 12 MXNs. Our refreshment sponsors, 96 MXNs and 14 MXNs. And a heartfelt thanks to our 90 MXNs, 93 MXNs, 16 MXNs, 22 and 23 MXNs for their special contribution. Your generosity and continued support strengthen Login each year, make it every going this year. We thank all the participants from across all institutions, along with the students, alumni, and the faculty members whose energy and presence have made this inauguration a resounding success and have kept Login thriving over all 3 decades. With today's theme, the immersive point, redefining reality through the immersive system, Login 2025 sets out to create a transformative experience, and we are confident that the sessions, competitions, and interactions ahead will leave you to a lasting impact. More than an event, Login 2025 reflects a moment, Karpi Undrisher Purachisai, to educate, unite, and revolutionize. Once again, I extend my heartfelt thanks to everyone who contributed for this event success. Thank you one and all.
Thank you, Sanjay, for those heartfelt words of gratitude. Your acknowledgement truly reflects the appreciation we all feel for everyone who made this event a success. Finally, on behalf of organizing team, I extend a heartfelt thanks to everyone present here today for making this occasion truly special. Thank you everyone for your presence.
Today's refreshments is sponsored by 14 MXCs. For participants, refreshments are arranged in the F block canteen, ground floor. Participants of Quiz Arena, once you finish your refreshments, come to the same hall as early as possible.